think about this picture? Do you think it's hormones that's making her do it, or is she truly in love? Now, this picture of this pregnant lady proposing to her man went viral over the weekend, and people had their hot takes. People are like, I'd rather chew jeans than propose to a man, especially as a pregnant person. But what do you think of this? Because like I said, so many people were dropping their 2 cents, and people were like, oh, it's not a big deal. I mean, if she loves the man, why not? Does it have to be the man going on his knees every time? And other people are like, I don't know about that. I don't know. Let me chew iron first, and then I'll change my mind after I chew iron. But let me know what you think on this situation. Do you think it was just her hormones kicking in, or is she truly in love with this guy to go to the extent of being heavily pregnant, holding her bump, and proposing to her man? Let me know what you think on that. Unplug. I hope you had a wonderful weekend, a happy new week, and I hope you go out and conquer all your goals this week. Now, Unplug is where we give you all the stories, everything that is happening in entertainment. We're talking movies, music, we're talking sports as well. Yes, we give you sports gist, we give you things that are happening in our country, Nigeria, as well as outside the country, things that affect all of us as global citizens. So yes, this is brought to you by every NG, and as usual, we give you these updates every weekday, so you have no reason to miss anything at all. My name is Judith, and let's dive right into the headlines. Now, first up, we have our BBNaija lovebirds, or so we thought, in the news. I'm talking about Ozo and Nengi, popularly known as Ozone. Now, during the BBNaija show, everybody was like, oh my god, these guys are in love with each other. Maybe they don't want to admit just yet, but they love each other so much. Well, I don't think that's the case anymore, because in a recent interview with Ebuka, Ozo confirmed that, look, I'm just friends with Nengi, and I understand why people don't know the concept of having platonic friendships. I mean, me and Nengi, yes, in the house we had a thing going on, but now we're just rooting for each other to win. We're just being friends. There's nothing else. And then you can see the Ozone shippers, they're like, Yemu, say what you want to say, but we know what we know. Anyway, Ozo has cleared the air, and of course, remember that weeks ago, Nengi said, leave her affairs alone. You can't say who she's dating. You cannot decipher who, whether it's Daniel, whether it's Ozo. So everybody should just leave her alone. So is this a confirmation that the Ozone ship has, or is Ozo trying to be diplomatic as usual? You know, Ozo now always giving diplomatic answers. Well, I don't know. Let me know what you think on that. But let's move on from that season and let's talk about the double Wahala season. Now, I don't know if you remember Angel, tall guy. He had an angel walk. Remember when people were doing the angel walk, because he had a very, very distinct way of walking. Now, Angel has found himself in a situation with a cab driver. Now, over the weekend, he called out the cab hailing app Bolt and said that, oh, your driver tried to threaten my life. This is what happened. He posted videos, he posted pictures of his bites. There was just a whole lot going on. Now, according to Angel, this driver took him to another destination, very different from what he put on the app. And when he refused to pay the man for taking him to the wrong destination, a fight ensued. They were arguing at first, and this man called his minions, Taos, to come and attack Angel. Now, there are screenshots of the pictures, and it's just a whole lot. You could see like at least 5 people trying to hold Angel, beat him, and all whatnot. And eventually, he was saved by a shop attendant who allowed him to hide out in her bathroom. Now, Angel made a video from the bathroom and said, look, if anything happens to me, this is what happened. He narrated the story, and he had a friend and his sister, Ogechi, come into his defense. You know, she also made a video outside the store saying this is what is happening exactly. Now, people are asking, why always Angel? This is not the first time Angel has found himself in a situation. If you remember very well, some time ago, he had a fight with a police lady, tore his shirt, they were just exchanging words and bantering, and of course he posted that. And he has also had a fight with somebody else just last year. Everything together was just a whole lot, and people are like, okay, why always Angel? You're not the only BBNaija housemates from your season, so why are you always finding yourself in this situation? But giving updates on the story, Angel said that he reached out to the company and they promised him that, look, they're going to sort it out. And he was even feeling very scared, seeing that this man knew his location and tried to kill him. I mean, according to the picture he posted, he had a bite to his jugular, almost so close to his vein, his jugular vein. So he was like, this man really aimed to kill me. And of course, the company said, don't worry, we'll handle this. And then he made a follow-up video saying, why is it that you're telling me that you're going to handle this, but I come out of my hotel and I see this driver literally trailing me? Yes, he said that he saw the driver trailing him the next day and he feels really scared for his life. Well, people are giving their hot takes. People are, saying, look, what's going on? Especially his colleagues, they're like, what exactly is going on? Why is he not safe? This is not the first time people are complaining about this cab company. So what exactly is the issue. We'll definitely keep you updated on that as it unfolds. But let's move on from Angel and talk about Oxlade for a bit. Now, Oxlade, a fast rising artist, his songs wonderful, his voice on another end melodious, and people fell in love with him quickly after his song with Black Gold's Mami Water. He went on dropping more hits and more hits, changing his look, fitting into the Nigerian artist stereotype situation. But I mean, it's not a bad thing if you think about it. Now, Oxlade is very, when they say someone is brutally honest, he just showed us over the weekend that he is brutally honest, because in an Instagram question and answer session with his fans, someone asked, okay, what drove you into pursuing music? And guess what he said? Davido's Jeep. I'm like, wait, what? He's like, yes, that he saw Davido post an expensive Jeep, and at that point he's like, I must make it in this life. If I don't make it, nobody will make it. And it's just so amazing. Like, he wasn't missing words, he wasn't aspiring to perspire, nothing of that sort. He just said, look, I saw somebody making money and it just motivated me. If poverty doesn't motivate you, I don't know what will. So yeah, that was Oxlade saying that was his motivation for starting music. Now we're done with, the happy entertainment news. Let's move on to something more scandalous happening in Nigeria. And it's not particularly entertainment, but I'm sure that, most of us here remember Dr. Anu of MedContour. Now, a little backstory. Dr. Anu is a popular plastic surgeon in Lagos, and just last year she was arrested and had her medical center closed down for performing, quack surgeries. Now, just recently, a lady reached out to a blog, accusing Dr. Anu of intentionally infecting her. Like, Dr. Anu is in Abuja, infecting ladies, giving them fat necrosis, and she posted pictures. Now, this person, the person who accused, came anonymously, but she sent in pictures, and she was like, she is residing in New York. Like, she doesn't know, she's in the US, she doesn't really know much about Dr. Anu. So when she came back to Lagos, she, had the surgery, and the picture it's gory to look at, honestly. And then she posted the pictures, gave the blogger the pictures to show how far the damage had gone. And people are like, wait, you came back from New York to meet Dr. Anu to perform surgery for you? Like, if you Google Dr. Anu, I'm telling you, more than half of the first page would give you all her scandals, all the people who have complained. I mean, somebody even died last year, which led to her arrest. And, you didn't even carry out basic search. Even the blogger that she reported to was really upset. Like, after everything, all the awareness we've been trying to push, you still fell victim to this same doctor. Well, people are even saying, I thought she was arrested. What happened to her medical center? Why is she still performing surgeries on people? Or is she going, behind the curtains and doing it illegally? That is a question for the authorities, of course, because they announced that she was arrested just last year. And I really don't know what to say to this lady, because this case is something else. And we really hope that her health is not at stake. I mean, no further damage than what is shown in the picture has been done to her health. And let's move on from Dr. Anu to talk about something else trending over the weekend, and it is Ned Nwoko. Yes, popular billionaire and former lawmaker Ned Nwoko is in the news. Now, a young lady whose name is Pamela accused him. I mean, she made a video, she was in tears, she was crying, and she accused him of illegally detaining her dad over land disputes. A little backstory to the land dispute thing. This started in 2017 thereabouts, and even last year, women of his community, had a protest on how he was bullying their husbands and bullying them of the lands that were rightfully theirs. Now, this lady made a video this weekend. She was crying and asking Nigerians to help her, because this man has used his influence and money to detain her dad and other chiefs in their community over this land case. She said she didn't have anybody to run to, which was why she made the video. Ned, on the other hand, hasn't responded to any of these accusations or anyone from his team, and we'll definitely keep you updated on that story. Now let's move on to some national news. And our President Muhammad Buhari, has arrived in France for the Financing Africa Summit. I know that our president is a bit of a nomad. He's traveling here, traveling there, going all around. However, people are saying, okay, you're going for a summit on financing Africa. What are you bringing back? According to his spokesperson, he said that this summit, which is headed by Emmanuel Macron of France, is to put heads together to see how to bring African countries out of debt, which is something that we really need if we're being honest, and also bring major stakeholders to invest in the private economy of, African countries. And people are like, okay, let's see how this goes, let's see what he brings back for us, because we are sinking in serious debt. And this is a global story, something that is shaking the entertainment world globally now, and it is concerning Ellen DeGeneres. Yes, popular show host, I'm sure everybody knows Ellen. Her show is set to stop in 2022 after the 19th season. And people are like, why? You know how people reacted at the end of Keeping Up with the Kardashians? That's exactly the reactions people are having. And they're saying, I mean, it's a talk show, you can continue for as many seasons. But she hasn't given any concrete reason why she's stopping. But the announcement is that the Ellen DeGeneres show is set to stop next year after the 19th season. We hate to see her go, but it's been a wonderful time. 19 years is no joke. Now let's talk a little bit of sports, and I'm smiling because I have wonderful news, especially for my Nigerian sports lovers, as Asisat Oshoala is in the news. Yes, our Nigerian sister is making us proud, as UEFA has announced her as the first African woman to win the UEFA Champions League. And I'm like, what? I mean, I'm not a footballer, but I'm proud of you. And then all the Nigerians that are also making us proud, we have Wilfred and Didi. We also have Kelechi Iheanacho after their win against Chelsea this weekend. It was just so amazing for Nigerians. So many people were happy. And, you know, this lady is really, setting the bar really, really high. And we cannot say anything but congratulations to her. Now, moving on to people who are having first and setting the bar, Liverpool's goalkeeper, Alisson Becker, has now become the first goalkeeper to score for the club. Yes, he scored over the weekend, and he even helps them scale through that game. And I can imagine how proud he was, like, ooh, I've done it for my team. So yes, thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Unplug. I hope you had fun receiving these updates, and don't forget to give comments on any stories that piqued your interest. Of course, we'd love to know what you think on the stories. Until next time, keep the dates with us. This is Every NG, and my name is Judith.